With Republicans losing election after election around the country, largely for their insane, radically out of step positions on issues like abortion, I think more and more Republicans are starting to get worried about where this is leading. And one of them is Ann Coulter, who warned Republicans, saying the demand for anti-abortion legislation just cost Republicans another crucial race. That's the Wisconsin State Supreme Court race that we talked about yesterday on the show. Pro-lifers, we won. Abortion is not a constitutional right anymore. Please stop pushing strict limits on abortion or there will be no Republicans left. So that is simultaneously a couple different things. One, is it good political advice? I think almost certainly, because she admits what so many Republicans pretend to not understand, that their position on abortion is not popular. It has never been popular in living memory. People do not support it. And to the extent that they know this is what Republicans are trying to do, they oppose the Republicans. So I think that she's accurate there. It also, by the way, reveals how little does Ann Coulter clearly care about pro-life legislation in the movement. No, it was a convenient thing, we got it. Like, can we move on now? I don't care about the limitations or whatever. I don't care about this topic that me and people like me have used as a political weapon for decades. It was all a scam. They believe that the religious right are rubes and they used them. Ann Coulter doesn't care if a random 18-year-old is forced to bear a child in Tennessee. She cares about what her taxes are. And she used the former to make sure that the latter was low. That's all this is. What do you think, Waz?
Yeah, Ann Coulter is not a poor person. We know that, so we know where her interests lie. But also, I think she understands that like the playbook that wins is racism, the anti-immigrant stuff. Let's stick to the playbook, guys. It's been working for 50 years now, right? We kicked all these country club people out of the party 50 years ago. All of these quote unquote Rockefeller Republicans and moderates, we're done with that. But we got the party we want. It's all xenophobia, racism, anti-immigration. Stick to the basics, John. Stop with this abortion crap. This is stuff that actually people actually care about. Stick to the basics, stick to the racism.
Yeah, look, I remember when the leak of Roe v. Wade, the decision to destroy Roe v. Wade came out. And after it, like all the Republicans were like, but that doesn't mean we're gonna do anything more. Don't freak out, everybody, during the election. Like, this is all we want. We're not gonna do anything. And then ever since then, in states around the country, they've been trying to make it illegal. They're doing it in Florida right now. They're doing it everywhere. And the reason they were like, whoa, isn't that some of them didn't still want to go farther. A lot of them think that they need to for the purposes of like motivating their primary base and everything. It's because they know the polling as well as we do. These are not popular positions, even in right-wing states. I will remind you of how that Kansas constitutional amendment went, not the way they wanted. She's not the only person, by the way, warning the Republicans. So the right wing posted, serious political parties have one job, win general elections. The Republican Party is currently not a serious party and it won't be until it kicks its Trump MAGA habit. Right now, it's more of a grievance social club. It's fun, but useless. We need change. That is, I think, a very accurate read of the entire thing. They are not a serious political party and they're not interested in winning actual elections. They're barely even trying anymore. They're trying to rig things so that they don't have to, i.e. Wisconsin.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.